By its nature, a conspiracy is an agreement showing an intent to complete a crime. Typically, an overt act in furtherance of the agreement is also required to form a conspiracy. The danger posed by the strength of a person's criminal intent, combined with even minor acts, often merits criminal sanctions in these scenarios. In State v. Hardison, we'll explore whether defendants can be sentenced for both a conspiracy to commit a crime and the crime they conspired to commit. 4 men entered a bar in New Brunswick after waiting for its patrons to dwindle. One of the men pointed a gun at the bartender, while all 4 cleared out the register and stole the remaining patrons' belongings. The 4 then moved on to a motel, where 2 of the men entered the office. One robbed the manager at gunpoint, while the other brutally assaulted him with brass knuckles. Police later apprehended all 4 men. Kenneth Hardison and Jerry Jackson were identified as 2 of the men responsible for the bar robbery, but not the one who wielded the gun there. As for the motel robbery, the motel manager identified Jackson as the man with the gun and Hardison as the man with the brass knuckles. The 4 were charged with conspiracy to commit robbery and the robberies at the bar and motel, and Hardison was charged for unlawful possession of brass knuckles in the Middlesex County Trial Court. The men were acquitted of the bar robbery but convicted on all other charges. The robbery and conspiracy convictions weren't merged. Separate and consecutive sentences were imposed for the conspiracy to commit robbery conviction and the motel robbery conviction. The men appealed to the New Jersey Superior Court. The Superior Court affirmed on all issues except the merger issue. Because the men were found guilty of robbery, the conspiracy to commit robbery charge should have merged with robbery and not resulted in a separate sentence. The state and the men both appealed to the New Jersey Supreme Court. The court granted the state's petition on the conspiracy merger issue.